I had a guest on the podcast, and when we were done, he goes, how about Gordie Johnson from Big Sugar? Is that okay as a recommendation? And I'm thinking, like, this is a Canadian icon. This is like an all-time great guitarist and bass player, iconic Canadian band. And I was like, yeah, that should be fine. And he just messages me and goes, okay, yeah, it's all set up. Here's his info and his manager. And I reached out, and probably within a few days, he was right there as a guest on the podcast. And that's one of the big ones for me. That was a little earlier on in the podcast. It was like, wow, this is amazing. From where I started doing a 2-hour interview with Gordie Johnson. And what was really cool is right off the bat, so he was doing it from his phone outside, and he lives in this amazing, amazing ranch, and he has his own recording studio there where he does incredible albums.
Yeah.
And a little bit into the interview, he goes, oh, it's probably safer if I go and plug in the phone. So he goes, let me go find my charger. So he's walking us with his phone,
I
walking us
remember I remember
through
seeing
his
that. Yeah,
house. So
yeah,
we're getting like
yeah,
a tour of Gordie Johnson's house. And then
yeah.
he actually ends up in his studio. So just because maybe the phone would have died at some point in the 2 hours, the chain reaction was that we ended up doing probably half the interview in his recording studio, where we're seeing guitars that Alex Lifeson from Rush gave him, and just this amazing stuff. So that was like a very unique interview.